Welcome to Season 6 of ImVibes Podcast. Now here's your host, Eric Malazzi.
Motherfucker. What? Every time. Anyways, hold on. Wait. Not Malazzi.
Anyway, here's Eric.
Hey. I love that intro, man. Eric Militz. That's right.
Militz. Now I know.
Now I know.
I always forget.
It's funny because
Miltz.
my kids say, Dad, they say our last name wrong all the time. I'm like, get used to it, kid. It's going to happen your whole life.
Yeah.
No one's going to ever say it right unless you're in Germany. And then,
Yeah.
and then everyone will know your last name. Anyways, welcome to ImVibes Podcast. I believe this is episode 5. I think it is, yeah. We have a few of our very good friends that have been on the show before. This time they're in a different band coming to be on the show. So we got Eric Huskins, Mike Phillips, and TJ, MJ, TJ. Yeah. And we had Wilson on not too long ago. He was our last episode for last season, and he talked a lot about you. So,
yes, that's my homie.
Yeah.
I used to produce a radio show with him.
Yeah.
Way back in the day.
He was awesome to have on the show.
Yeah, we did some crazy.
Him and he'll just find this out if he listens to it. Well, before he came on, I told Jamie, I said, hey, when we start the podcast, come put a Manchester sign behind us while we're doing the podcast.
It was a setup.
And he did. He walked around. He put that sign right behind
Yes.
Wilson, and he started shit. It was hilarious.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyways, they are in a band called Stinkbuggg with 3 Gs?
Three Gs.
3
Yep.
Gs.
Most of the time.
The 3 Gs here, yeah.
Yeah.
How did Stinkbuggg come about? I know you guys have been in the band Huskins before.
Yeah.
You've been in quite a few bands too before, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was in Legs and Mr. Gold.
Okay.
Blame It on Bart.
I like that.
Is that it?
No.
Yeah.
So how did Stinkbuggg come about? What made you guys want to form Stinkbuggg? Because it was like all of a sudden we just saw a sign saying Stinkbuggg. We're like, who's Stinkbuggg? And then we all realized it was you guys. Like, oh, okay, cool.
We've been trying, me and Mike have been trying to start something for a while, you know, and we had another guy playing drums, and just the scheduling and stuff didn't work out. And then we got Dwayne, and he's to play drums. And how long have we been doing it? Like a year?
A year and a half or so. Yeah.
Dwayne Burns, he lives down in Columbia, South Carolina.
Okay.
Has played in a bunch of bands, the Style Kings,
Young
Louis
Tom Fury.
Young Tom Fury.
Okay.
But I've known him since elementary school. We went to school together all the way up through like middle school, and then he moved away.
Okay.
And then we reconnected years later at the Milestone. And this is the first time we've played together, but he played in the band with my brother. That was the Style Kings years and years ago.
I can't tell you how many stories we've had or bands have come on that say I've reconnected with people from other bands that I was in or friends I was with at the Milestone.
Yeah. It's one of those places.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh yeah, hey, how you doing, man? Hey, let's form a band again, and it fucking happened. So it's magical. That's a magical place, I guess.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it definitely is.
I mean, I know you've seen the documentary.
No, I haven't
seen it yet either.
I'll see it again this weekend. The Rooster's showing it Sunday
excellent.
night.
Are they? Okay, yeah. Our first episode for this season. That was our first episode. We had the filmmaker and the producer of the show on. So that was
excellent.
That was cool.
Yeah,
and then we had. There we go. We had Andy the door bum on too with that episode. So that was cool. That was our first episode of the season. We did it online. I don't like doing that. It's not too personal.
It's weird.
But no. So I mean, once we were done recording, myself, Ernest, and Andy drank for like an hour afterwards, just online.
Yeah.
Just we're just chatting. Andy killed a whole bottle of wine. He said Dude was out in his car sleeping and everything. So,
yes.
I love Dude.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So one question I want to ask you guys: why 2 bass players?
That's easy.
Why not?
I've never seen a band that had 2.
Ned's Atomic Dustbin had 2 bass. Ned's Atomic
He's never
Dustbin
seen
them. Oh, really?
had 2
Yeah,
bass
yeah.
players.
He's
If you
never
remember
seen them.
them.
We invented this.
Oh, sorry. Also,
Damn it, Eric.
Girls Against Boys from the night. But anyway,
Anyways, I haven't seen it. I'm just saying.
I wanted TJ in the band and Michael in the band both. So we were like, fuck it.
Well, when we started this band, I think I'd actually, or when we were talking about, like Eric said, talking about starting something, I had suggested one time that maybe what the new band would be me playing guitar and we'd find another bass player and have
Okay.
like 2 guitars, just to make it different from Van Huskins. Like
Yeah.
if I'm still playing bass and he's playing guitar, it might sound too much like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then he came up with the name Stinkbuggg and the 3 G's for reasons.
Oh, yeah.
And that reminded him of TJ, who used to be in the band Legs with 3 G's.
3 G's, yeah.
Yeah.
And Eric said, why don't you just stay on bass and let's see what happens?
Yeah.
I'm glad you remembered that.
Because
that's
I was
cool.
going to ask you if that name was already taken by
Probably, yeah. I'm sure it's
Probably.
out
some
there.
other
yeah.
band. You just
We
used the
figured.
3 Gs.
So, we just add the 3 G's, just, I don't know. And sometimes I fuck around and put 2, or it fucks with people when they do flyers and everything. So
Yeah.
it's 2 words, just 1 word. I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
I'm a weird person. I like the smell of a squished stink bug.
Okay, that is weird.
That is weird.
Well, it's not a pleasant smell really, but it's not like it's a terrible smell.
No, it's kind of like a musky, minty,
Yeah.
kind of like a, I don't know.
I wouldn't say I like it. but-
Minty? You get minty out of that?
It's a aroma that kind of burns your nostrils when you're
That is not what mint
But
smells
it's
like
a little
to
bit
me.
sweet.
I don't
A
know.
little bit sweet. There's
Okay.
a sweetness to it.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know.
That's that shit
Y'all
they
are
put in
weird.
Sundrop, man.
Y'all are weird. No.
yeah,
They're
I'm
called
weird.
stink bugs. Y'all
Yeah.
are like, yeah, man, let me get a whiff.
No. People are like, don't squish it, it'll stink. I'm like, squish it. I want to smell it.
Oh, man.
But for some fucking reason, in like the fall, those damn things find a way
They're everywhere.
in
they're
your
everywhere.
house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll be sitting on the couch watching TV. You feel something crawling
It's
on
like
your
on
fucking
your
neck.
shoulders. Like, what?
Damn stink bug. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
Fuck
noticed.
did I get in here?
I noticed them because the cats go crazy when they're on
Oh,
the
Oh,
chairs.
that's
Yeah,
her.
I
My
used to-
dog does not give one fuck about them.
Yeah.
No, she just looks right past them.
Mine will chase flies, and it's just like
Yeah.
a random thing in the corner. You don't see the fly, and it's
Yeah, my
Starts
dog
jumping
will
that
eat
shit.
bumblebees,
Yeah.
just like chomp them.
he's eating bees, and we found out the hard way he's
Yeah.
allergic to bees.
Oh,
Yep, same.
Yeah, his head gets all bumpy. He starts getting like the
It's an expensive
zoomies in the
vet
house.
bill.
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah, we give him Benadryl, and then he gets all whacked out of his mind. He's like, I'm going to sleep now. Yeah. Anyways,
Let's just talk about our pets instead.
Yeah.
okay,
Best podcast ever.
pets,
Pet casts.
Yeah.
pet stink bugs.
We have a mascot dog.
Yeah, I guess we
Yeah.
kind of do.
Yeah.
She just gets in the
interrupts-
pictures.
You should buy like a stink bug costume for the dog. And
Oh,
bring it.
Now
to
this man has ideas.
I like this.
I thought about getting like a giant stink bug prop to put on the table today for you guys'
Yes.
episode. But by the time I thought of it, I'm like, it wouldn't be here in time for the
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
No, that's a thing though. A snake bug prop.
I'm sure there is.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
You're just assuming. Okay.
I can find anything on the internet. So
Okay.
I'm sure there is one.
All right.
Probably I like it.
I'm going to talk to you about some stuff later.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, I got Austin's East Side Blackberry cider today in old faithful Sailor Jerry. I see you're drinking all Coors there, man.
Yeah, man. I did it for the Bandit.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Man, wait a minute.
Smokey and the Bandit. Burt Reynolds.
They were talking about
the greatest movie that's ever existed.
They were talking about
Oh,
Buford T. Justice earlier in here.
Yeah. Checks out.
Junior, when I get home, remind me to smack your mama.
yeah.
That was a great movie, man.
So good.
I miss those days of those films. That we were talking about Blazing Saddles and how that would never could be a film today.
I don't know. Have you seen It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
I have not.
That touches that. That
Yeah,
show
yeah,
touches.
Does it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
People always say that couldn't be made today, but yet I
No,
watch
there's
things
stuff
just
out
like
there.
that made
Yeah.
today.
There's stuff out there that matches and is probably worse, in that terms.
Well, apparently the people who
Yeah,
don't
And
like
as
that
funny.
shit has not seen
Yeah,
that episode. Then.
Yeah. Check that show out, though. You should.
I
And you'll be
will.
like, oh, you won't say that about Blazing Saddles anymore.
really
If you started from the beginning, yeah.
is that crazy?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're the worst people.
That's
that
the
have
one
ever
with
existed.
They are. They're like the worst people ever.
Danny DeVito in it, right?
Yeah, he comes in later, but
Okay.
yeah. I realized I was just like posing this beer bottle. Like, have you seen one? I was just
thought you
getting out of my way.
got one before we started.
I did. I just finished it.
I thought you got it.
Son, we need to talk.
Started.
That's how beer works.
No,
you drink it.
See, I always get an extra one and a shot before we start.
Well, I didn't know I was going to be boxed in.
I swore I heard you say,
honestly.
I'm going to get a beer before we start.
No, I said I had to go pee.
Oh.
Thanks for outing me.
That, in
Now
a way, that's
everybody
the
knows
same
that I
thing
peed.
going out. So
I can't tell you, there's so many times we take a break from the podcast to go get drinks or to go pee.
Oh, okay.
It happens. So
Okay.
I'll just
I'll
pee
just
over
wait.
here. I
I'll
don't
wait for
care.
that
Yeah.
natural break.
Eric's just going to piss in his seat over there.
Fuck
So
you.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're not peeing your pants.
Anyone see Eric's shirt today? He's wearing a Bog Loaf shirt.
Yeah.
I
Shout out to
I
Bog Loaf.
almost wore mine today, and I was like, it doesn't quite fit me today. So,
Those are some nice fellers.
yeah. Have you seen Leighton's other band that he started with?
I've not seen them.
Not yet.
No,
Oh,
I didn't
man.
know he had another band until
Yeah.
I saw it online.
It's with Kate's boyfriend on bass. Leighton's playing guitar. I'm sorry, I don't know the guy in drums, but man, they fucking kill it, dude. It was a great
Alright.
show. Yeah, they opened for King Cackle.
And they're kind of fast, right?
They are. Yeah.
Yeah,
He said he
I'm
wanted to
into
play
that.
fast.
Yeah, they're the last song that they played was I don't want to hear it.
Yes.
the Minor Threat cover.
Yeah.
That
Yes.
place went crazy. It was awesome. Minor Threat's the shit.
yeah.
Recently, I went to some shows. I went to go see $1,000 movie open for MSSV.
I hate MS.
yeah.
I saw you there.
Yeah, that was a great show.
Man, God almighty, that's just those three guys just playing there is like a treat to just listen to them play and see them interact
Yeah.
with
'cause
each other.
I
And
was telling Eric, I said it was kind of cool to me because I was standing there watching Mike Watt tell the drummer to slow down
Yeah.
and speed up a couple times. It's like this, is, what we do in practice. you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
And to see it happen right there live on stage with my hero, it's cool.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
cool moment.
my wife actually came out to that show with me. She's like, "Which one's Mike Watt?"
Yes.
I'm like, "He's on bass."
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah,
I saw them the last time they were in town.
yeah.
And yeah, that's such a great show. It's such a unique sound, too.
It is.
I feel like it's like punk
I've-
rock jazz. It's like,
Right.
what is
I've
this?
been kind of stepping out of my realm here as lately to go see shows of bands I wouldn't normally go and see.
Yes.
So I went and saw Kraftwerk. That was a great show.
Okay.
And then I went and saw MSSV. That was a cool show. I mean, I don't know what else I have lined up. I am going to Richmond this weekend. I'll talk about this more after we go, but it's the Municipal Waste 25th anniversary party.
Oh, yeah.
It's 2 nights in Richmond. Night one's like the Spits, Annihilation Time, Bats. Night
Yes.
2 is Enforced, Municipal Waste, and I can't think of the other bands that are off the top of my head, but that's going to be a cool show.
Yeah.
I've only been to Richmond once, so I'm kind of looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I've been to the Guar Bar once. I don't know if you guys have ever been to the Guar Bar.
No, I've been to Richmond once, but I took my daughters and we did make it to the Guar Bar.
Yeah, don't take your daughters there. There are a bunch of dicks on the wall.
Yeah.
I kind of knew to stay away from there.
Yeah.
Hold on. I want to take this moment just to say Guar Bar a couple times. Guar Bar. Guar Bar. Okay.
Guar Bar.
Gore bar.
Guar Bar's the shit. We had gone there. It's funny because we walked in. It was myself and Javier and the girl he was dating at the time. And those locals know when someone's not local and they walk into the Guar Bar because we walked in. They're like, "Who the fuck are these guys?" They're like,
Right.
Like, it's the Guar Bar. I mean, come on.
It's weird
They're
to think
famous.
that the Guar Bar has regulars.
Yeah,
Like people that just
or
hang
they
out at
would
the
be
Guar Bar.
surprised that tourists came in there.
Yeah,
Like,
Right.
who
Yeah.
are these guys? Like we don't have tourists
Oh
coming. in
man,
like,
you
all
ain't
the
cool.
Yeah. I mean,
Where's your fleshy?
You don't
appendage?
even
We
have
were
a
in there
giant sword.
taking
What's wrong
pictures
with you?
of all the shit on the walls.
Thank you,
and
sir.
Taking pictures with the big dicks on the wall and everything.
Yes.
People are like, these fucking assholes over here taking pictures with everything, man. We just want to come in here and drink,
I
Yeah,
will
but I
say,
guarantee you that they've taken pictures of those dicks before too.
oh, absolutely.
It was just years ago.
Yeah.
If you've never seen Guar, make that happen. It's one of
Yeah.
the most fun shows I've ever seen.
I've seen Guar so many times. And I'm actually bummed that they're not on the bill for that show. them. They're not on the bill. Avail's not on that bill. Of course, I wouldn't expect Lamb of God to be on that bill, but there's a bunch of bands from Richmond that are fucking awesome. So, I talked about a few of them. I did not know that Enforced was from there too. We saw them last summer in Columbia, South Carolina at the new Brooklyn Tavern. That was a weird show because there was like the only thrash metal band within a bunch of hardcore bands. They opened for Madball.
Yeah.
And we're like, this is weird. Like, so afterwards I asked him, I said, hey, how is it, you guys are a thrash band. You played with all these hardcore bands. He goes, we were a hardcore band before we were a thrash band. So
that shit fits together.
I think there should be more mixed bills in general.
Yes.
I think there's too much of the same shit.
I
get
tired
to
of getting
4 different bands when I
head.
go to a show. With that, but I'm just saying in general, everybody tries to find other bands that sound as close as possible to each other. I want something that
metal
a
shows do.
ska band and a hardcore band, and that's what I want to see.
That's how punk shows used to be. It'd be a ska band, a hardcore band, punk band, but now they try and keep all that shit together. Oh no! I saw today the Aquabats are coming with the Coffin Cats and Mike V's band.
Okay,
to the Orange Peel June 17th.
Okay.
That's kind of cool. I always wanted to see Aquabats versus Guar show.
That'd be cool.
Because they're so theatrical and stuff. Like, you could have Aquabats fighting Guar. And it would make sense.
The Aquabats tattoo,
I don't know, man. The Aquabats kind of appeal to kids and the Guar.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just the next stage. It's like, it's time to grow up, kids. You're about to see Guar murder Snooki.
You are about to see semen come out of his five penises up on stage.
Space semen. Be specific.
Space semen. Yeah. It's fucking blue and it stains your clothes.
Oh, we never really finished talking about the 2 bass thing.
Right. Yeah.
So,
we're talking about
This guy's done a podcast before.
We go off on a tangent all the time with this podcast. So yeah.
Well, so we did the 2 basses. Didn't really know what we'd do with it, but TJ is a very good, just low end bass player, killer bass lines.
Sloppy.
So I'm still playing guitar. I play it on bass now though. I got a 5-string.
Yeah.
So my idea and Eric's idea kind of combined to form Stinkbuggg.
Yeah.
Kind of like a Kip Winger thing, kind of.
No, Kip Winger like dances around with his bass strapped around his neck.
I'm joking. That was a joke.
That's next.
He's a Paul Stanley.
I know.
Let's not disparage Kip Winger though. He is a very, very talented dude.
Yes.
He's a super talented.
I was just saying that
musician.
because I know you're a fan of cock rock. So
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely.
I'm sorry. I call that cock rock.
Got to give Kip Winger his due. He's actually, he writes some terrible music, but he's actually a very good musician.
He played with Alice Cooper before he went.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
And kudos on the Whitesnake hat too, man. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. That was one of my first CDs that like my mom wanted and I wanted to. I'm like, wait, you like Whitesnake? She goes, yeah, I like Whitesnake. I'm like, well, cool. Let's buy the CD. And then she like stole it from me and I never got it back until now. I mean, I have so many CDs and records from high school that I still own. I have the original Garage Days. Sounds like shit, but I still own it on vinyl. I've got my original copy. I was doing guitar lessons with a friend from high school and I borrowed it and I just never gave it back.
Yes.
It's like, it's mine now. And I'm like,
Cool thing about Whitesnake, speaking of Whitesnake, is that those first few albums are basically just like Deep Purple albums.
Yeah.
It was a continuation of that David Coverdale era. So Whitesnake's one of those bands that I liked in high school. Then there was a period of time where I didn't really like them so much.
yeah.
But when I kind of went as an adult, went back and rediscovered it and really listened to those first few albums, I love them now way more than I did back then.
Those guys back then, I'm sorry, I do call it cock rock, but those guys had talent. Those guys had true talent. They knew how to play their shit. There are a lot of bands that are out there slapping the shit and just making noise. But those bands back there, like what's his name, Yngwie Malmsteen. That fucker can play. Yeah.
I feel like Whitesnake kind of got lumped in with the hair metal stuff just because of the way they looked and stuff. But like the old shit, like he's talking about, this is like blues rock. It's like
they did change their sound sort of.
Yeah,
with the times,
it got poppy and stuff, but that's good poppy. I like it. I mean, that's one of my favorite kind of bands like that.
I bought the 45. I think I may have found it at your store, the 45 of Here I Go Again on My Own. And I listened to it. I'm like, this it didn't sound like I remembered it sounding when I was a kid in high school.
I think they did like a remix for like pop radio or something.
I guess so.
So
I was like, this doesn't sound right. There's something.
Well, there's a couple of different versions of that song anyway.
Is there?
They played it earlier in their career, and it was not as polished as that.
Yeah.
That album, I think that one and the one after it, they stole some of their earlier songs and redid them a little bit more mainstream sounding.
Yeah.
But still, you might be talking about like Eric said, maybe a different, more polished.
I mean, it's got the cover from that album on it, but that like the version on that 45 is not the one that I'm.
I had a similar experience hearing that too.
Speaking of that, Eric has a booth where he sells a bunch of cool ass shit.
Michael
has
What I call him?
Eric.
What did I say?
Eric. It wasn't that offensive. They're always together.
There's so many
I'm
Erics.
sorry, Mike
Insert
Phillips.
generic white guy name here.
Mike Phillips.
So John Smith has a
records and toys and
Eric,
stuff like that.
Eric Smith, yeah.
And I'll pop up in Charlotte every now and then selling stuff too. It's in Gastonia.
You're at the Gastonia Mall, but if you want to find some cool ass vinyl, I went there and I found MDC.
Anti-Don'ts split 7-inch. They had a Trump on
the Trump thing on it. Yeah, and I was buying it, and the guy at the counter was like, "This is interesting."
I'm telling you that a couple of those guys that work there probably wouldn't like that too much.
Yeah.
But.
Well, the last set I played here was like an anti-Donald Trump set, so I actually played that. I played a bunch of shit. Too,
cool.
So, yeah.
Anti-don'ts are the shit.
Anti what?
Anti-don'ts, the other side of that.
Oh. Yes,
they're so good.
Yes.
Where are they from?
Yeah.
Orlando or something?
Yeah, I think when we played with them
I said anti-dumps.
a bunch of years ago.
No.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yes, that's
we were on that show.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. We probably played that together.
MDC. I didn't. I found like a compilation one time from White Trash Records out of California, and they were on it. And I was like, "What is this?" It was like White Trash something records, and it came with the patch and everything. It was cool. It came with a whole book of all the artists and all that shit. It came with the patch for your jacket and everything. You know, a bunch of bands I've never heard of before. So I love finding shit. I think I may have found it. No, where did I find? Oh, I found that at Noble.
Yeah.
And I bought it, and it had MDC on it and a bunch of other cool ass bands. But that's when I first discovered them. And then they had that song, John Wayne is a Nazi.
Yeah,
that's a cool song too.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I think I got a thing for calling people Nazis, maybe.
Yeah, I guess so. Anyways, let's go back to Stinkbuggg. So I've seen you guys play quite a few shows. You guys played the Milestone documentary show. You guys have played here quite a few times. I saw you guys play at the Rooster.
Yeah, we played
in Gastonia.
Down in Rock Hill several times.
Rock Hill, yeah. Ernest, who is a pretty awesome photographer.
Yes, he is.
Just posted
Definitely,
some cool pictures of you guys when you guys played that festival down there. So yeah, is it true that that building's going to be torn down soon though?
Yeah, the lease is up August 31st.
Yeah,
but we're trying to have. I work for the nonprofit that runs the shows there.
Okay.
And we're trying to do a big fest. We're doing shows up until the lease is up.
Okay.
Next one, May 2nd. I don't know when this comes out, but May 2nd.
This will be out before May 2nd.
Yeah, 201 East Main
Will it be
Street,
out?
Rock Hill.
Maybe.
It'll be
Close.
Close to that. Yeah. Well, either way.
Yeah.
And just follow it. Don't sweat it, inc.org. But yeah, we're going to try to do Don't Sweat It Fest again.
Okay.
Before we close it down. But if anybody's got a couple $1 million to buy the courtroom, it would be awesome.
Yeah.
That's a very cool building.
It's
is.
awesome. It's one of my favorite places to just be.
I've never been there yet. I was going to go to it.
You have to.
But I got a ticket to go see X Hoarder in Columbia that night. You guys were playing. I was like, I'm going to go see.
Is that the band that Pantera ripped everything off
Yes,
from? That's what I thought.
yeah.
Yeah. I went and listened to them. I was like, God damn, they're pretty fucking good.
And I was watching them. I'm like, these guys. Wait a minute. Yeah, Pandora.
Pandora.
My snake's name is Pandora, so I get used to saying that. Pantera stole all their shit from them, but yeah, I know they're coming to town soon to blow open for Metallica, And everyone's psyched about it. I'm like, man, fuck Pantera.
Fuck Metallica.
Yeah.
No. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Fuck Metallica. But everyone at this table cannot
I love
deny the
Metallica.
albums before
I love Metallica.
the Black
And I
Album.
hate Metallica.
But
Yeah.
I love
Anthrax.
Albums before the Black
My
Album.
favorite band, my least favorite band.
Right.
It's about the way it goes.
Right. So, I mean, I'm sorry. Even like the fucking Black Album, I think it's good.
That was the
I
last
love
one.
that.
Yeah.
It's got some
But-
gems on it.
Yeah. But after that, it kind of, Load came out, Unload came out, and then I liked Saint Anger. I liked it.
Wow.
I liked it.
Hot take.
I can't get even when they try to play fast now.
Snare drum
it's-
was weird, but yeah.
Yeah, but like when they try to play fast now and try to like sound like their old shit, it's kind of like it don't have the same.
Well, it's when he starts singing.
Yeah, he kind of
That's
lost
the problem.
his
Like
edge.
the music sounds dope, and then they're like, yeah, and I'm like, I'm out. I'm fucking out. Get me out of here.
I just like how every time they put out a new album now, everybody's like, oh, they're back to their roots. I'm
Yes.
like, what about the last albums where they're back to their roots?
Right?
Like,
Yeah, that sucked too. Yeah.
Now my oldest daughter always does that. Noah, Dad, I don't want to go.
Noah.
I'll say, are
girls,
you
I know.
James? Are you James Hetfield? She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, you say Noah.
Yeah.
I have daughters. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Dodd.
What, Dad?
I'm fucking happy. I'm stoked. My youngest daughter wants to start going to shows with me.
Yeah.
She was actually bummed that she didn't get to go see No Anger Control when they played Snug.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago. But I've been talking to Tiff, and she's starting to get more New Age shows lined up. So,
Hey, another plug for Don't Sweat the Ink. We're always all ages shows.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come
All
down to
cool.
Rock Hill.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
It's a cool spot.
She would love that. I took her to the.
Keep saying that Rock Hill's a
I've-
cool spot. No, believe
No.
me.
The courtroom is a cool
He's really
spot.
pushing
I know,
it.
I know.
All right, yeah.
No, I've never
Rock
been there.
Hill is fine.
I think it's cool that they turned the old courthouse into a place to go see shows.
Right.
Yeah,
And it's very like we set everything up and then tear everything down at the end of the night. So
Uh-oh. Is that
one of those
is
things.
that the first fruit fly of the year?
Oh,
It
no,
is.
they're flying around.
Oh, look at that. Now there's like 5.
they're around.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll eat
it's because we have the lights of the sun staring at us.
No, we
Yeah.
the fruit flies came to hang out with the stink bugs. Yeah.
See, we're just bringing people together.
Yeah.
Right.
We're insects.
We're unifiers.
Unity, you motherfuckers. Unity. Yeah.
Unless you're a Republican, then fuck off.
Agreed.
Uh,
Let's talk about tariffs. No, I'm just
Let's go.
I, for one, am in favor.
Wait.
Oh, wait.
Wait, hold on.
a
No,
second. Are you still working? Oh, wait.
Shut up.
No politics.
We don't do politics on this show. You can burp, fart, swear all you want, but we don't talk about politics. All right.
Yeah.
Nixon was framed.
I'm not a crook. Ooh, it smells spaghetti.
Like some food. Yeah.
Pizza, something like that.
Mom spaghetti.
My sweater's fine.
Yeah. So when's your next show?
What is our next show?
April
Oh, yeah.
20.
We
Couple weeks.
prepared.
5th
20
or
20
6th.
It's April 25th. Yeah.
It's a
26th.
festival
26th.
at the
Van Huskins
milestone.
is on the
It's a-
25th.
Yeah,
Yes.
you guys are playing the milestone soon, right?
Yeah. There's
It's
a
the milestone.
Blood sugar
Fest Magic.
Fest Magic.
Yeah, Blood Sugar Fest Magic, which
Is it a
Buck says
Red
is a
Hot?
stupid name, but I think it's a perfect name for the festival because it's a fundraiser for a children's diabetes camp, I
Yeah.
believe.
Oh, okay.
So it's a great name for
Okay,
that
all right.
festival. It's a great name. But yeah, Van Huskins is playing Friday night, and that'll be our first show in a couple of years.
On the what's the date again?
April 25th.
Yeah, I'm
And
having
then
surgery that day.
Oh,
so
man.
Well,
Yeah.
it sucks.
Moving the show to the hospital.
Buck up, man.
I will show up.
Bring me some
I will show
Percocets.
up medicated with a limp arm. Like, hey, what's going on?
Well, maybe it'll be better by the 26th. That's when Stinkbugg's playing. Probably not.
Right, yeah. No.
I'm supposed to go to Michigan like the weekend after that for a wedding and
Yeah.
my uncle's retirement party. I'm like, I don't think I can drive to Michigan
No.
medicated with one arm.
Yeah,
They're like,
that's
yeah, come on. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Yeah.
And then there's a third night for that festival too, and the aforementioned Bogloaf is playing on that night.
Yeah.
Sunday night. Yeah.
The Mighty
I
Loaf.
love those are our boys, man. It's funny because we've had him on the podcast, and it was not a terrible podcast, but it was a very
it was
interesting.
a good time, but a bad podcast.
And they're always like, "Man, that was a terrible podcast. We're sorry." I'm like, "No, you guys don't realize that's our like most listened to episode." Everyone loves.
Well, they did the same thing when they were on my podcast.
Yeah.
They were like, "Oh, I was so terrible. I was so terrible." I'm like, "No, you guys were fine." But I will say they're not one for long answers for sure.
They're not. But I had talked to Doob afterwards. He goes, "You know what, man? I wish I would have drank like 6 beers and smoked a joint because I would have come on and just fucking talked all night." I'm like, that'd have been great. He's like, I had to go work. I'm like, you had to work at the Milestone. You didn't have to go to work. You had to go take money from people at the door at the Milestone. Anyways,
he's professional.
Yeah.
Right.
Eric and I are members of Boglo.
So yeah, every
What?
time we're at the Milestone, and if it's me and Ernest, people walk up to us outside in the smoking area and ask if we're Boglo.
Wow.
Yes.
Hey, you guys Boglo?
Yeah. Do you want an autograph?
Yeah.
That's what you used to.
Well, it's a couple of
Couple
bigger fellas hanging out, you know.
Fat guys with beards, and they think we're fucking Boglo.
Yeah, I say a couple bigger fellas.
Sorry, dude. Sorry.
What are you
sure
sorry
their
for?
feelings are very
Forgetting their
hurt.
names now?
No.
Damn.
Leighton.
Leighton.
Leighton, Gray,
Gray.
and Doob.
Yes.
Yes.
3 great, awesome fucking
And
people.
I have like a photo of all 3 of them like that on my wall at home, a little shrine.
Naked?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
What were those white
Like-
spots that were on it?
Why is that shit all sticky, man?
Because Leighton came over.
God dog it.
You know,
Dog it.
you know, Leighton
Nailed it.
and his wife or girlfriend, I don't know what she is. They went to that Dead Kennedy's HR show in Washington, D.C. I wanted to go to that show. I'm glad I didn't, because they were saying that the guy singing for Dead Kennedy is
Who can replace Jello? I mean,
Right.
Yeah. I don't. Well, why would you want to go see that?
that's
Without
like
Jell-O?
replacing Ozzy Osbourne. Oh, wait.
I mean, I can say it. Like I did go see Black Flag, the Greg Ginn version of Black Flag, which
I've
a
seen
lot of
that.
my friends have
That's
said.
all right.
A lot
I
of my
like
friends
it.
have said were
Fine.
terrible, and I thought it was a pretty good show.
I
So
like the Mike V version.
Yeah, Mike V's fine.
Kind of sounds like
yeah.
Henry.
Henry,
Rollins.
Henry. I mean, they were fine. And I'll say this too. Greg Ginn was like, he's the nicest guy in rock and roll
He
because
is.
he spent so much time talking to the audience, signing autographs, taking
Yeah.
pictures,
That's-
shaking hands.
You saw him when they played the Chop Shop?
I saw him in
I was at
Brewster in
that show.
Gastonia.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
They played there
Okay,
recently.
Yeah. Great Ginn.
And the
Fucking
opening
Black Flag.
band at
But
the Chop
Flag-
Shop was the same band without
Yeah.
Craig Ginn.
So that was when they played. What's that place down off South Triumph?
Amos's.
Yeah, when they played there, it was the Body Bags, and then no, that was the Queer Show. Nice. That was the same band opened for him, just without
Yeah.
Mike V. It was just
This time Queers opened up for him, so it was a different band.
Okay,
But yeah,
yeah.
it was cool. But Flag is definitely the better version of that band. By far.
That's one of the best bands I've ever seen, actually.
yeah, that was
Is
so
Flag?
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw Henry do the Memphis 3 tribute show, and I was at Tremont.
Yeah, I missed that.
And Keith,
Me too.
Keith Morris actually showed up and did the first 3
Yes.
songs with them, sang all their early
Wow.
shit, and then it came out, and I was like, "Wow,
That's dope.
I'm like, we're never gonna see this shit ever again, man. This is fucking crazy."
That was when I was married and had kids, and I couldn't go out to shows.
Oh.
See, I'm married with kids, and I go out to shows.
Well, I
Yes.
should have been able to go out to shows,
Yeah.
but I wasn't able to go out to
Yeah.
shows.
Circumstances happen.
Yeah, that's all right though.
Yeah, it's all right.
He's here now.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm here now.
That's
Yeah.
exactly right.
Mike is one of my favorite people on the fucking planet, though.
Same.
I love this dude, man. We have a lot of things in common with like movies, music. I've always wanted to go sell shit too, man. I love stopping by his booth. He's
Yes.
always got cool ass shit in there, man.
I like you a lot too, man. First time I met you, I was like, I like this dude. That was at Freeman's
full of shit.
when we played with some band
No,
that
he
doesn't
told
need to
me.
be mentioned.
He did.
But with,
Oh,
you were
yeah,
with
yeah.
Mike Thrower. You were with Mike Thrower.
Yeah.
I was
Mike is
like,
my fucking
I
dude,
was like,
man.
Eric, that dude's cool.
Yeah, we oh yeah, we're not gonna talk about that. Well, we can talk about Russ Ward, who was there that conversation with us that night.
Oh, I love that dude. He's awesome.
Russ is the shit.
Yeah.
I have people that talk about, oh man, you know who Gigi Allen is? I'm like, do I?
Yeah.
Like they're like, I've never met him, but I know some people that know him very well. Yeah,
and the band that I don't really want to mention, which is Anti-Scene. They did mean a lot to me at one time.
And they've done a lot for the scene in here in Charlotte.
Definitely.
We've had Jeff Clayton on the show, which we've gotten a lot of shit for having him on the show, but a lot of people wanted to hear him on the show. We had him on the show. It was a great conversation. This show doesn't necessarily reflect how we feel about stuff, but sometimes we have people on the show that, people just want to fucking hear. So, we had them on. So
like I say, they meant a lot to me. They were a big influence growing up. So
Russ actually gave us the name for our EP we put out, actually, because one time he was writing something about maybe Van Huskins or something. He was talking about me and Michael, and he called us lifers, like, because we've been playing music so long. And that's kind of where the name for the EP came from.
Yeah, we call it Lifers.
Oh, really?
So thanks, Russ Ward.
Yeah. That really touched me. I was like, man, that's cool coming from him calling us lifers.
So let's touch on Van Huskins for just a minute, because Van Huskins has gotten back together, right?
Yeah, we did. Yeah. And at one time, I didn't know if that would happen, but
so I love the Van Huskins. What's that song? I'm a nice girl, goddamn it! Everybody loves that one. So every time he would talk shit about Taylor Swift for a while there during the shows, I'd yell out, "She's a nice girl, goddamn it!" Yes. And I was doing that just for my daughter, which now it's funny because I bought her all the Taylor Swift records, and she kept them in her room. Now they're in my room with all the vinyl.
Yeah.
She's like, "Dad,
I'm outgrowing them."
She's like, "Dad, I still like her. You can keep these records down."
There's a couple that are pretty good. A couple of the records.
I like her. I mean,
yeah, me too. Some of it.
Every time if I'm playing at a gig that's like, for bigger crowds, if I spend some Swift, dude, everyone's out there.
Going.
It's funny because, dude, you'll see like the biggest, strongest fucking guy walking by. He's singing those songs.
He knows.
Everyone knows those lyrics for those songs.
They're everywhere.
Yeah. I don't mean to bring up more Van Huskins shit, but you guys are going to record soon, or you guys going to play a show soon?
Right now, we are relearning our old songs. Yes. Because it's been 2 years since we played them, but everything's kind of fallen back into place, and I think the songs are all going to be better, because I feel like me and Eric have both gotten better through Stinkbuggg, because it's a more challenging band.
Eric's...
You're welcome.
I love hearing Eric sing. Eric's got a voice that fucking... Wow. No, I'm serious, dude.
I appreciate it.
You got that... Your fucking bangs in your throat come out when you sing, dude. I love that shit, man.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
There's no use doing it if you ain't going to be into it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean...
And I can't sing, so I just got to yell.
Right.
That last picture that he posted of you singing, you could see, like, the soul in your body just coming out in your voice when you're singing, man.
Was it the last time we played the Milestone that it was cold as shit? And then Eric almost died, and he went outside, and I went out there, and you could just see the steam
sweat coming off his head.
No, not the sweat, the steam, just rising off. It was like there was a fire on top of his head.
That was the Thursday in January or something.
It was
I had bundled
ice
up.
cold.
I had bundled up, and then played bundled up, and I'd already been sick the week before or something. But hey, you know what?
And then he gives it to us all. That's, just to prove your point. He's a badass.
He is.
I'm glad to be in a band.
Oh, man.
And you, I think they should rename you Fred Flintstone.
What?
Because he's always barefoot when he's playing on stage.
Yeah.
We had to have one hippie in the band.
He actually,
Man, fuck off.
He actually said something earlier that made me think that.
I mean, he does
said,
play disc golf.
do it. I'm like,
There's Colorado down there.
I can't wait till next practice. What's that sound? Like drum bongo sound effect when they're running.
Hey, Bond, let's go have the beer at the Waterloo. We're going bowling, Wilma.
Oh, man.
Man,
Appreciate that.
It's cool to see that I don't know if you guys went to Carowinds back in the day when it was handlebar barrel.
Oh yeah.
But this year on the bridge, like in between where the big rides are and the kids land is, they put hidden Smurfs on the bridge now.
Oh, cool.
So because that used to be
Smurf Island or
Smurf
something.
Island.
Yeah.
So,
Get the Smurf out of here.
yeah.
That was before my time.
I'm so Smurfy.
Old fucks.
Smurfity happy. That was like if you woke up early on Saturday, you had to watch the Snorks first, and then the Smurfs. Yes, sir.
Smurf Island, that was actually kind of lame. There was
all
like a
those
ball
things-
pit over there and some
all those
mushrooms
little-
you could walk into. But
and they all
that
stunk.
was pretty much it.
They all stunk.
Yeah.
That's
It was
terrible.
pretty
Yeah.
lame. I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah, Smurf Island.
I'm good. Thank you.
My daughter now works at Carowinds. She's a supervisor there. So it's,
Do they still do shows there?
yeah. So
Yeah, they were bringing it back, weren't they? The
so
Palladium.
last summer they did the summer concert series.
Brett Michaels.
Brett Michaels was there
Fuck
with,
yeah.
dude, I missed that night. So they didn't really advertise it well. It was Brett Michaels, Slaughter, Great White, and D. Snyder.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
I
wow.
remember that but I think it's
Yeah.
kind of expensive to go.
No, so if you have a season pass, it's free.
I used to all the time.
Dude, it's only $90 for a season pass.
Yeah, I know.
That's not bad.
And
you were like into it too.
I was really into going to Carowinds for
Yeah.
a few years, but I also worked really close to Carowinds
Let's see.
for a
That
couple of
helps.
years, and
That-
so
I
I
live-
went there a lot.
really close to Carolyn.
And when my daughter was young, we used to go a lot. But when my daughter got older, like the last time we had season passes, I think we went twice.
Yeah.
Which it pays for itself in 2 visits.
It does. But it,
I just hardly went, so I've not gotten one since. then.
but now you buy one, it's good from March till
Like
New Year's Day.
Yeah.
it's good $90 and you're good for forever, dude.
You
It's
got to go to
awesome.
South Carolina.
Right. So
Man, I ain't got time. I ain't got
live-
time to do that. I got to go to
Yeah.
thrift stores
Right,
and yard
right,
sales.
yeah.
And
You
flea
are
markets.
a dude. I get jealous of the shit that you find when you go out. I'm like,
I'm always out there.
I want to wake up early on a Saturday and go thrift shop, but I'm always hungover on Saturday, so I don't get out of bed till noon.
Drink all the banquet.
Oh,
The banquet.
yes. Make sure I drank all the beer here.
Yeah.
Make sure you put that on record.
It's on. It's on tap now. It's on record now. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
We were almost.
Ernie just said
Almost.
I drank all the beer.
You drank all the banquet, not all the beer.
No.
all the banquet.
Man, come on. Be cool. Be cool, man.
Well,
Everybody know you peed.
yeah.
Yeah, this podcast has been terrible for me.
No, it's-
Eric called me a fucking hippie. Everybody knows I pee.
no, I called you
Like-
Fred Flintstone.
No. The other Eric.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There's multiple Erics here. We're Eric squared on this
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
Well, no,
They are
that'd be
squares.
more.
Hey. So everyone knows I have an arm full of cool ass tattoos that are all tattoos of bands that have been a big influence on me, and I try not to do like a band name or anything. I'll do like a song or album logo or something. But I asked Eric to draw me up a Clash tattoo, and
Yes.
I'll send this to Ernest so we can put it on the podcast later. But he drew me up a Death or Glory one. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, you got it. That's dope.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Death or Glory
He's supposed to be
another
drawing a
story.
picture of my dog too.
Oh yeah,
of your penis. What?
Yeah, well, I mean,
I drew a
that's
picture.
recreational.
I did one recently,
Yeah.
and then I'm bad with faces, so it don't look like her. So I'm doing another one.
Yes, I want them all.
Well, I mean, one of them doesn't look like her.
Perfect. He looked so disappointed when I said that. He was just like,
So when I go to Richmond this weekend, I'm going to debut my new battle vest. You know, the ones I've been wearing the one with the Clash for like years now, but I got a new one. It doesn't stink anymore, Brent. You'll happen to know that. So the guy I go to the shows with, we were in Spartanburg, and I was telling Leighton, because Leighton and his wife were at that Overkill show with us, and I was like, "Man, this vest is starting to stink." And he goes, "Hey, tell you this, that vest's been stinking for a while, dude."
yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't be.
Yeah.
It would. You wouldn't want to smell like fresh at a metal
No,
show.
I actually because I mean it was stained with like guar blood and all that
Oh,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
So I took off all the buttons and I washed it, but the guar blood's been on there for so long it didn't actually come off.
Yeah,
but
of course not.
It doesn't smell bad anymore. So I mean, after a full summer of wearing it at the shows, I'm sure it'll smell good.
Yeah, man, you tough wearing one in the summertime, man. I don't know how y'all do that,
dude. I'm an HVAC.
Do you sew too? Did you sew it on there?
Yeah.
You said, all right.
I'm an HVAC tech, so I'm used to sweating. I'm used to the heat. I can't stand the cold weather. Fuck that shit. Mm-hmm. I like sweating, dude. I like being out there sweating my ass off. I mean,
I'm a cook, so I sweat all the time too, but I don't enjoy it.
Right.
Like if I'm going to a show, I'm gonna, in the summertime, I can't wear the.
Man.
I'm just not hardcore enough.
There's always a towel on my shoulder. You always see a towel on my shoulder to wipe sweat. But yeah, my hat always smells terrible, and my vest stinks by the end of summer. Yeah.
You're really
if you don't smell bad,
now.
you didn't have any fun.
Right. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, you can start out smelling good, but after you pull it out, sorry.
Hey-o!
It don't matter at that point.
Yeah.
Right. If you've already pulled it out.
Yeah. How we get from battle vest to pulling it out?
Wait. What?
You know.
Okay. All right.
That's the natural occurrence.
So you heard that new Judas.
Have you guys been to any shows lately that have been good?
The Missive or MSSV show.
Yeah. That was a great show.
I haven't been going to a lot of shows lately.
Ernest missed that show. So yeah, that was a great show. We were talking about it earlier, just seeing how those three amazing musicians, and then I mean, on top of it, we saw $1,000.
Yeah, they were really
they're
good.
always
opening
great
show.
too. Yeah.
Jeremy's a great friend of the show. We'll probably have him on again because that motherfucker's he's like you, Mike. He's got so much shit going on all the time. So he's got a million projects.
Except he can play bass.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
Oh, wait. Ooh, Jeremy or Mike?
Jeremy.
Jeremy.
He plays guitar on
He's
bass.
actually talented.
Yeah. No, you're both good. All three of you are good.
Thank you.
We're all
Yabba dabba doo.
I'm good at playing 4 chords. Like I can play the shit out of 4 chords.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
Only need 3.
That's true. I give you a little extra.
Speaking of 3, did you guys see? I don't know if you guys drink coffee. Squirrel. Green Day brought out their own brand of coffee.
I saw that. And
So-
it's like Keurig pods and stuff like that.
It's-
I saw it at
Is
work.
it just
I
as
was
boring
like,
as they are now?
It's
I
organic.
didn't try it.
Come on.
I told you I don't like anything anymore. I
Green
don't know.
Day.
They even called it like punk coffee or something. I was like,
I mean, no, I ain't
Get
gonna
outta
argue
here.
that.
Damn it, it's in my cabinet at home.
but
I
come
drank
on.
it today. It's good shit.
okay.
I like it.
You getting paid by?
I think they should
You
have
getting paid for
branded it
that?
differently. It seems
That's
pretty
our sponsor
cheesy.
now. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Green Day's our sponsor.
Green
now.
Day's just hey
Then-
Green Day. I didn't mean that. Y'all are cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a Green Day fan, but
I
they
saw y'all.
marketed it
Oh, yeah.
very.
And
By
like
the way,
94.
if anyone wants to sponsor our show, we are looking for a sponsor. Of course,
I love pop punk. I
we
didn't
have.
lie.
Yeah, you know what,
That
dude?
is
Hold
a
on.
lie.
Speaking of that, I bought the day
Wish our drummer was here.
to remember's last album
But why?
because I thought it was a metal album.
Oh,
Who'd you
oh,
say?
Who'd you say?
A
A
day,
Day
to remember.
Remember. And I bought it, and like the first 2 opening
that?
songs are fucking
It's
ripping.
like whiny
It's
stuff.
fucking,
Emo?
it's crazy. I'm like, yeah,
Gotta
it's
be
great.
emo with a
Yeah,
name like
and
that.
then
Yeah.
after that, it goes to whiny fucking
Yeah.
pop punk. I was like, what the fuck? I spent $20 on this shit.
Yeah,
It wasn't made for us. It's made for younger
No,
people.
so
That's the way I look at it.
you didn't hear it when you were 14, so it
Yeah.
doesn't hit you.
No, I've been talking about this for a while. So I'm trying to play every record that I own. But as I buy new ones, I listen to those before I keep going with my right shit. So
Yeah.
I bought that. I went to Noble last weekend, and they released every metal album from the 80s. You can buy OG copies, dude. They had Anthrax, Among the Living.
I'd love to come across
That
a
dude
collection.
finds incredible collections.
They had State of Euphoria. They had their last album, which I bought, and then there's a bunch of other shit. Megadeth, everything, dude. OG copies, and I put shit back because I had like $400 worth.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, hold on. What do I actually want? I mean, what am I going to actually listen to again?
Yeah.
There's a lot of that shit I buy let's do it once and then forget I even had it.
That's a dream, is to find a collection like that. But my pockets aren't quite as deep as some of these other guys
Right,
out there.
yeah.
No. So I mean,
So I have to be careful.
I went there and I found some cool shit, and then I went by Poet's Vault, and I guess the same dude who went there went to Poet's Vault and dropped off all the reissues, and sold them all the
Wow.
reissues. So I walked in there to a bunch of the same records, just the reissues, a little bit cheaper. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I was like, all right, cool, yeah.
Good to
So,
know.
yeah, it was nice, but I bought a bunch of cool shit there though. Shout out to Noble Records. We've had Brandon on the show. He's a cool dude. Drinks a lot of coffee. I don't know how he can fucking sleep.
Did you drink that Green Day coffee?
No, he wasn't drinking green
Coffee
coffee.
pods.
No, he
Punk Bunny or something like that. That's what it's called.
He came here with a big thing of coffee, like pure black coffee.
Yeah,
Doesn't
that
drink
would've
any
been
cream
way
or
better.
anything in it. He drank the whole thing while he was sitting here, and I assume he went home and went to sleep. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, he drinks a lot of coffee.
I mean, I've had 3 Red Bulls today. So,
I've had 2 yerba mates and a coffee,
yeah.
and then after that, I just switched to water. And
I
then
can't have
now
enough
alcohol.
caffeine.
I'm an
Like-
alcohol junkie.
Yeah.
I love it.
That happens.
Yerba mates.
Alcohol's pretty cool. I used to like it.
Yeah.
It's
I
fine.
used to. I had to
I'm
retire.
sorry.
But
I'm sorry. I know.
no, it's really
I
good. though.
retired too,
Yeah.
but I used to like it as well.
Yeah. You know, kudos to you guys for,
Well, we smoke
Recognizing.
weed all the time, so I mean,
Yeah.
oh, well,
ingest weed.
See, it's funny. We had the Coffee Cats on the show last season, and it was another internet show, and we're like, "What are you guys drinking?" They're like, "We've been sober for 3 years," but they were opening a packet while we're talking to them. They're like, "We're just taking edibles," and they took like
Yes.
a handful each, and we're like, "Oh shit!"
You have to take a handful.
Yeah.
If you don't take a handful, it doesn't work.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it does.
Try me.
TJ's got a
Try me.
Get
Don't
the
listen
patience.
to this advice.
Try me.
TJ's a professional.
Dude, there was one night our neighbor brought over these fucking edibles. I forget what CC it was or where the fuck it was.
Was he getting injected?
See, whatever the fuck it is. No,
right, maybe I am.
hold on.
I thought it was there, but I'm not there.
It
You
was-
break down edibles?
Yeah.
I'm trying it.
It was
Three
me,
basic
me,
edibles.
Troy, Raj, and my neighbor, and we all take these fucking edibles, and we're all just hanging out. And I made this big T-bone steak in the fucking grill.
Oh.
And I'm sitting on the couch, and I just remember like slowly sliding down the couch.
New Jack City over
I'm like,
here.
what the fuck? What the hell was that? He's like, yeah, are you good? I'm like, I should probably eat something, man. I took one big chunk out of that T-bone steak, and I put it back in the grill, and I fucking passed out on the couch. Dude, I swear to God, I blacked out. I thought I was in heaven.
Yes.
I could hear him talking. Shit was spinning, and I'm like, all right,
Some indica.
I'm fucking dead.
I
I'm
have
dead.
good news.
I
You
was like,
were in heaven.
No,
You need
I woke
sativa.
up. I woke up and everyone was still there. I don't know why they all hung out while I was sleeping on the couch.
Yeah. Watching you,
I
obviously.
woke up and I was like, I'm gonna puke, guys. They're like, no, you're good. I'm like, no. Find me a fucking
I think
bucket.
I know.
Find me a fucking bucket right now. And they're trying to find one. Blah, fucking puked in the garage.
All right,
Troy-
you got dumb friends, first of all.
First of
if
all.
somebody says they're about to puke, guess what? Listen to them.
Yeah.
Like,
right. No.
that's it. Like,
no,
all right,
I
let's-
fucking puked. And my boy Troy fucked me over majorly.
Troy.
Instead of going to help me out, he went and got my fucking wife. He's like, Kevin, I can't deal with puke. Eric just puked out here. She's like, what the fuck? And I'm like,
I don't-
I'll tell you. Yeah.
At least he helped. He
No, he didn't.
called her.
He didn't help. The
He didn't help.
motherfucker.
Don't sound like he helped.
No,
Devil's advocate.
he got me in trouble. So I had to take that rug out in the driveway the next day and get out my fucking pressure washer. They're like, what are you doing? I'm like, cleaning the rug.
Don't worry.
There's no reason I'm
Nothing.
cleaning the rug. Yeah.
Smells funny.
Anyways, back to Stinkbuggg. You guys gonna record any vinyl? You guys gonna put on any vinyl or what?
Man, that shit's
I'm-
expensive.
No,
It is
it's
expensive,
not.
but
Yeah.
I would
Somebody
like
wants to do it for us. Yeah.
Everyone will buy vinyl.
So one of the problems with having a drummer that lives in Columbia, South Carolina, is that we don't get to practice that often, and when we play shows, we don't get to practice even less often. We don't get to practice. Shows become the practice. So writing new songs is kind of hard. So we're slowly writing some new songs.
you guys play all the time.
Yeah.
Make a live recording and put that shit out on the vinyl.
Well, we got 4 songs recorded. So what I would like to get 4 more written,
Yeah.
record those, and then put them all on vinyl.
Okay.
That's what I'd like to do. Because I really, you can put out CDs. Nobody buys CDs.
No.
Right.
I mean, some people say they do, and some people will just to buy one.
But they don't come to our
They
shows.
don't come to our shows. They're not buying our CDs. So I think if we put out a record, people will actually buy them.
My shitty ass Ford Edge, which I can't talk shit about it. It's a 2011. I drove it to Florida. I'm driving it to Richmond this weekend.
Tell it how much you love it.
I love that car,
I love it too.
but
love it.
the CD player, Foster the People, stuck in there,
I got my Jeep's like
and it's been stuck in there for a while. I have a bunch of cool ass CDs that I want to listen to, but I can't get it out. The CD will not come out.
I'm just on satellite radio because I can't get the CD out.
I canceled my satellite radio because I have Spotify, but I have to, and that car,
I canceled my
I have to
Shitify. Come check out our shit on Shitify. Stinkbugg. Shitify.
We're there.
Wait.
3 Gs.
You guys are on Spotify though.
Yeah.
we are.
yeah.
But
Shitify.
I
I
canceled
mean,
my Spotify.
Yeah.
we don't like it, but
Why not?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
It rips
can't-
off
I can't-
bands
I
or
don't
whatever,
have-
right? Don't they like pay bands worth of not worth of shit?
Yeah,
But it's how
Royalties.
people find your shit though.
No,
man.
I mean I'm on there. We're on there.
We're on
but
there. I don't participate.
We're begrudgingly.
That's
on
how
there.
I find. Yeah, it's on Spotify. I just put shit on random. The new release or every whatever. There are times when they put out shit. I'm like, this is not anything that I've ever listened to ever in my life.
Right.
Why would you think I like this?
I had considered making a statement by not putting our stuff on Spotify and putting it everywhere else, but
then how the hell can I listen to my
ultimately,
own shit?
ultimately
That's not-
I decided I was like, well, we might as well put it on Spotify because that's where everybody's going to listen to it.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
still,
actually,
you know.
I know a lot of people that don't have Spotify and they use like iTunes or other. What's the other one? Starts with the R. I forget what the fuck it is.
There's Tidal and Deezer and
There's a bunch of other shit. out there.
Deezer.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes, it is.
Pandora's still around.
I feel like
iHeartRadio.
the platforms aren't as good though,
But-
and that's what sucks for me.
Sirius XM now owns Pandora, so it just my phone just heard me say,
They know.
yeah.
They're making
fucking weird ass
suggestions.
phone. I talk about things and then you show me videos. I like big black cocks. Show me that.
Oh wait, already in your search history. Got it.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, it's already there. Anyway, so
Chickens.
chickens.
Yeah.
Eric knows this.
Do you know the price of eggs right now? Of course you want to buy your own.
Hey
chicken.
man, actually, I still buy my 2 dozen eggs for $8.99. They're the grass fed eggs. Price it.
How the hell do eggs eat? You just like roll them around in the grass.
Dude, eggs grow on trees. Don't be fucking dumb.
It's fucking Easter, dude. There are eggs hanging from my tree out right now.
That's where they come from.
Yeah.
I was wondering why they're so expensive lately.
Gaston County schools strike again.
Anyway, so hold on.
So anyway, what about the eggs?
I forgot what I was saying
No.
about the eggs. Grass-fed chickens
Lay
lay the eggs. I don't even know why we're talking about eggs. I forget where I was even going with that.
Cocks, eggs.
Cocks, eggs.
Cocks, chickens, eggs.
Yeah, cocks,
It's all a thing.
rooster,
Okay, all right. Roosters.
cock of the
no,
wall.
wait.
Uh,
No, wait. Oh, well, fuck it. Whatever.
what's that? Fucking Stooges. Never mind. Sorry.
Raise your right hand. Remove your hat. Raise your right hand. Remove. Fuck it. There's 3 Stooges and the.
I'm sorry. I don't like. I don't watch Three Stooges. I'm sorry.
Wait, you've never seen.
I haven't seen it, but I mean they've made other things since then. So.
You're right, a lot of things.
Wise guy, huh?
How fucking old are you? You don't look that old.
I'm 51.
Same
Oh,
age.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah. Same age.
me and Eric are.
Okay,
Same
I
age.
thought like the Three Stooges was like for people in their like 80s.
Yeah, like your
Wow.
parent, like the boomers, and
Right.
even before the boomers.
Before
right?
the boomer. I thought it was old
The
for like
Shroomers.
the boomers.
Wow. I mean, I watched that with my dad, so I guess that's
Okay,
why.
all right.
Yeah.
That makes sense. It seems old for your dad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they still showed it on TV when I was a kid.
It's-
Like after
it's-
school,
okay,
the weekend was
okay.
It's
Three
on still.
Stooges
Like, I
and,
walked out.
It's
and
still
Little
on.
Rascals
It's
and
still on, like,
Tunes. And
you know.
I mean, I know the reference.
I'm sure there's a Pluto TV channel.
Antenna TV.
Yeah,
Yeah. Anyways, what else?
Speaking of Three Stooges,
Curly Moe and shit. Eric knows about this part of the show, and you can't use the same song you used last time.
fuck.
You know, I don't even think you know, but I know because it's on my arm. So, anyways, wait a minute. That was weird.
I don't remember.
That was weird.
Was it really?
I normally ask people for their 3 favorite covers, but I'm going to ask you all for just
Covers.
Just one of your favorite
Oh God.
current cover songs.
Okay.
Last time you used Faith No More's Easy.
I did. I didn't use the
you
Sabbath
used-
song War Pigs.
War Pigs, yeah.
That's a good question, man.
It's a tough one. There's a lot of good.
I know one that I really love, but I don't know if it's my favorite.
Well, go ahead.
Goldfinger 99 Red Balloons.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
I like that one way better than the original.
Get fucked.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
No, wait.
Myself, boring.
Myself
So
and
boring.
Ernest are
Fucked.
big fans of Goldfinger. That was
Yeah,
I love that band. But
Yeah, they're terrible live. Every time I've
No,
seen them,
they're
they've been
not.
terrible.
I've seen them. They're fucking phenomenal.
Okay.
By the
luckier
way,
than
Save Harris is coming to the radio room in Greenville in May.
Nah.
That'll be a fun show just because she's so fucking hot.
Have fun with that one.
I'm going to that show.
I love ska music, and I'm out.
So I like Alex Chilton's version of Jumpin' Jack Flash. I think that's a pretty badass cover.
Yeah.
God damn.
I
It's
just
cool because
found-
it's cool because it's a little bit different. Like
It is.
the instrumentation is a little different. And
I just found Aretha Franklin's version of that on 45.
oh yeah, Tina Turner
Whoa.
doing
Yeah.
Tina Ike and Tina doing Evil Woman, but they say Evil Man instead of
Yeah.
Evil Woman. But it's
Yes.
the old Crow song that Black Sabbath
Oh,
covered.
when they do that Led Zeppelin song too.
Oh,
the
yeah,
Ike and
yeah,
Tina
yeah.
Turner. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's
They do a lot of great cover
they
songs.
yeah, that was phenomenal. Yeah.
I don't have one. I'm blanking, man.
No, you're not.
Oh fuck. I heard a
I
version.
know. I already know yours though.
You know mine?
I do.
How's that?
You told me earlier.
I did. My favorite cover song?
The Chipmunks doing Achy Breaky Heart.
That's right. Yeah.
I don't know. What did Kid Rock cover recently? That's what he loves. I'm just,
No. It was Disturbed. It was their cover of that Simon and Garfunkel song.
I got one. I do love Anti-Scene's cover of the Ramones song. Fucking
Today Your Love.
yeah.
oh,
really?
Tomato Dog.
that is my favorite
Or,
Ramon song.
He has
Haunted House. They do a lot of good covers too.
Jeff
They
has
had
some-
a lot of cool covers.
Jeff's
too.
got some cool stories
They
about
probably still
playing
do.
with those guys. He's like, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
I just saw a video of them when they opened for the Stones in like 1978, and they got booed off stage.
Yeah.
That's our next goal as Stinkbug,
Yeah,
just to kind of bring it back around.
To get booed off the stage?
Yeah,
Oh,
all right,
no problem.
yeah.
ImVibes Podcast. can
Well,
help
also,
with
I've
that.
been trying to start the revolution of Stinkbug. I think Leighton is on, but
Cricket sound
Stinkbug
effect.
is better than Stinkbug.
But then it sounds like some kind of hippie shit.
Stinkbug does not sound like,
Like
his-
Stinkbug,
Hoopa
no.
Stinkbug.
Stinkbug sounds like you should be up on stage in your bathing suit, shaking your.
Rectum. Exactly.
I looked up to see whose ass was on the fucking microphone for a second.
Do you wash these between?
Yeah. No, actually, he told me before we started recording he forgot to wash them. So
Oh,
you got King cackle shit all over these fucking mics right now.
oh yeah, they smell like weed and tobacco, man. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah. That's just you.
No, Daniel could. Yeah, does Daniel still play with it? I don't think he does. Never mind.
Yeah, he does.
Okay,
Dated reference.
I got his mic apparently because it smells like weed.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I think Joe smokes the most weed out of all those guys. So, sorry, Joe.
Hey man, fucking
Outed.
Stinkbug will take you on. 3/4 of us. 3/4 of us will take you on. Anybody, any band out there want to step?
Stinkbug and King Cackle.
I bet I'll win.
We do need to get a Stinkbug and King Cackle show together.
Yeah.
Show everybody was smoking butt Joe.
Right. It was so cool. I've never seen Joe smile, but when they started playing "Give Me All Your Gold," when they opened for him last Saturday, Joe's up on stage fucking smiling. He's like, "All right, if you know the words, sing along." And the whole fucking Dude, the energy in Snug Harbor that night was when they opened for Catch a Slug. That place was electric. Dude. That was a great show.
They're a pretty special band. They're really good. They're different. You know, I don't
King
know
Tackle,
something
not
about
Cancer
them.
Slug.
No, King.
Yeah.
King. I told them, I'm like, they bring like a breath of fresh air to a lot of the Charlotte band scenes.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's something completely different. Than
Yeah,
It's
what
dark,
we're
it's
all-
heavy, it's like
Rock and roll, yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
There's a little bit
I
of
love
country
them,
to it, or a little bit of like, I don't know what you call it.
The
Country.
first time I heard him, I was like, I don't know. And then, the more I heard him, I was like, oh, yeah.
Sort of a Western sound or something.
Yes. I was like, yeah, this is pretty cool. And Joe's influence with like blues and all that shit from his grandfather totally wore off on him. And it shows through his music. So, yeah.
Pirate music.
Yeah.
They play pirate music.
Yeah, they do. Is that it? You guys got anything else you guys going to talk about? You guys have a place they can find you guys online?
Yeah, just Stinkbuggg,
Have any
3Gs. Sometimes.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, we have
Go
a
to the
drummer.
show.
We have a drummer that screen prints T-shirts, but every time we play a show, I'm like, "You bring T-shirts?" No, we've only got a few left. Well, then print some more,
Print
man.
some more. Right.
Yeah.
We really haven't done that many, but we need to get some more.
We're like slack about everything, but we're all
Except for the actual music, because you guys.
Well, yeah.
You guys play a lot of shows.
Yeah.
A lot. I mean,
Well,
you guys play a lot of shows.
You know, we're getting old and we want to do it all before we die, I guess, right?
Yes.
And I had other situations where we couldn't do what we wanted to do, or, in different parts of our life. And when you get an opportunity to do it, and you live in a place where things are happening, you can do it,
Never pass up an opportunity.
Yes.
I've learned that.
Yeah.
Even when you're fucking stone ass tired, you don't want to do shit. Go fucking do it, man. Because that next day, you're gonna wake up and say, "Fuck, why didn't I go do that?"
Right.
Yep.
Every time.
Yep. Every fucking time. Yep.
So kids, don't give up.
Don't
Right.
give up.
Be tired
can
and
be
work
like
the next
us.
day.
You know what though?
Yeah.
Hey, just a
You
quick
could
note.
be underemployed and
Punk rock taught
40.
me
You could be
to get off my ass and go do something. So,
True.
yeah.
You could be 51 years old and work 2 jobs.
You're right. Yeah. The future is bright.
You too.
That's why there's so many
Yeah.
jobs being created, because everybody has to work 2 jobs. Sorry.
Right.
And playing
Bingo.
2 bands and do a podcast.
Right.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
At least 2.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on, guys.
Thanks, Ernest, for
fun.
doing all the gears. there.
And Ernest.
And the beers.
I've known this guy since I was 14.
I know. He's talked about it.
Since
I
I was
thought
14.
you had didn't you have like a issue with him a couple years ago?
No, not with her.
Oh, that wasn't Ernest.
No.
He's not the one with the
Oh, you-
standing order.
Are you-
No.
Are you
Well,
trying to
not
start
yet.
shit?
I'm
No,
still
not yet.
working on that. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Ernest is shit, man. We talked about this when he did the King Cackle episode, man. He makes his podcast happen. I fucking talk to you guys. I get all the bands booked and all that shit. He makes it all happen. So, thanks again,
And
Ernest.
Thank
Taught
you.
me everything I know about sound engineering.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so bad at it.
Love you, Ernest.
Oh, man.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming on the show. Good night. Adios. Goodbye.
A huge shout out to our gracious host, Tommy's Pub. Located at 3124 Eastway Drive, Tommy's Pub is a small neighborhood bar that's big on music and community. Go to Tommy's Pub's Facebook page, where they regularly provide updates about upcoming events to include weekly open mic night, karaoke, and live music from some of the best up-and-coming bands in the Queen City. Thank you, Tommy's Pub, for hosting ImVibes Podcast. Thank you for listening to ImVibes Podcast, home of good music, good libations, and good vibes. Please like, rate, and subscribe to ImVibes Podcast on your favorite listening platform. Follow us on social media and subscribe to our YouTube channel. All are at ImVibes Podcast. ImVibes Podcast is in need of sponsorship. If you'd be interested in sponsoring the show or just an episode, email us at imvibespodcast@gmail.com for more details. Email us at imvibespodcast@gmail.com if you'd like to be a guest or have an idea for a guest we should interview.
Opinions and views expressed by guests are not necessarily the opinions or views of the ImVibes team or BWM Productions.